And if you're aware of Mercury retrograde and you've never had a problem during it, good for you. Please rub some of your good juju on me because wow, that's amazing. Chargers. Very good. Software update. Check. Everything backed up. Check. Patience. Very good. Willingness to go with the flow and be flexible. All right, let's do this. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. The time has come. The time is upon us. Mercury is in retrograde. And being a Virgo, I typically feel particularly insulted by the effects of Mercury retrograde. Our ruling planet is Mercury. Now for those of you that don't know, in astrology, Mercury is the planet that is in charge of things like communication, transportation, in our modern age technology, because communication, logic, reason, rationality. So it's in charge of basically a lot of the things that we do in our day-to-day life. And retrograde basically means that the planet appears to be going in the opposite direction of its typical orbit. That's right, it appears to be going backwards. So what does that mean when you put the two together?
Hell.
Just kidding, it just means all those things basically go out the window. So in other words, instead of moving in alignment with things like communication, rationality, logic, reason, we tend to encounter a lot of issues in those areas. So I just decided to call the company and just explain that I couldn't go pick up the package because I needed snow boots, which is what the package was, and they decided to deliver it, but it took forever, you know? Hello? Hello? You're frozen. Can you hear me? So think of it like this. It's kind of like if Mercury were a person and their job were communication, technology, transportation, logic, reason, and rationality, and it came time for Mercury's vacation, just a little few week vacation, and they left their assistant or intern in charge, but they're still learning, so they're just not nearly as good at those things. It's kind of like that. Hello, sir? Yeah, it says you're here, but I don't see you. Are you around the corner? You know what? Let me just check the map real fast. 1 second. Sir? Yeah, I accidentally switched the addresses. I'm actually trying to get to where you're waiting for me. I'm so sorry. You're gonna cancel. Okay. Okay, yep, I understand. Thanks. Bye-bye. So as of the time of filming, it is not quite Mercury retrograde yet, though it is around the corner. I'm already feeling some of the effects, which is normal because there's this whole thing called a shadow period. There's a shadow period before and after retrograde in which you kind of start to get a feel of what retrograde's gonna feel like. And let's just say I've been going through it. I have been having some very interesting problems with things like deliveries, certain apps on my phone that are like everything is updated but it's still being silly and just not working. Just a whole lot of nonsense. So here's the deal. I, like many others, have had some chaotic Mercury retrogrades. Sometimes things go wrong or don't go how we want. That's fine. And so I just wanted to come on here and encourage you that it does not last forever. Sure, it happens 3 to 4 times a year, but it does end eventually. Mercury will appear to be going in the direction of its orbit once again. It will come back from vacation. You know, everybody always makes a really big deal about it because it's frustrating. It is. It's very frustrating. But it's not the end of the world. You know, don't let it stop you from living your life. It's possible that some of us may feel absolutely no effects from Mercury retrograde. Some of us are just gonna have a very smooth ride, and that's great too. But for those of us who will run into some, you know, challenges, just remember to have patience. Remember that not everything is going to always go smoothly. Be flexible. Be willing to go with the flow a little more when something doesn't happen, you know. Be willing to try something else. Allow yourself extra time for things because, again, technology, transportation, communication. If you're trying to portray a message to someone, give yourself time to go over it a few times. Make sure you're using your words clearly and in a way that is effective and not, you know, misinterpretable, if that's a word. And if you're on the receiving end of that, remember to be understanding because maybe how you've read or listened or interpreted something isn't quite what the person meant. Maybe there's been a miscommunication. Remember that. Like, try to be understanding, ask clarifying questions, and you should be all right. You'll get through it. It won't last forever. Like I said, Mercury will come back from vacation eventually. Anyways, thank you so much for sticking around to watch my video. I hope you've enjoyed it. In the comments down below, let me know your funniest or most inconvenient Mercury retrograde story. And like, let's just have a little laugh about it because laughter is therapy. And as you go on your way during this Mercury retrograde, trying to dodge as many miscommunication bullets as possible, remember to live your best life because life is too short not to. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.